WBO junior lightweight champion of the world, Regilio Tuur, coming into the ring now. A very popular man. He's a local man. He's from Holland. Actually was born in Suriname, but he's based in Holland, and all his fighters are in Holland. He's a good little fighter, and he's got a terrific following here in Holland. As you can hear from the cheers, he's very popular. An all-action fighter. He comes forward, and he gives his fans something to shout about. He's up against a very, very strong opponent here at Campanella. Campanella has had a crack at the WBO junior lightweight title before, and he came up against De La Hoya. He actually put De La Hoya on the canvas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated, Stan Liu, Champ and Supersport, in association with Big Boss, present 12 rounds of boxing for the Super Featherweight Championship of the World. At this time, we would like everyone to please rise for two national anthems. First, for the visiting challenger, the Italian national anthem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as once again in our ring, our very special guest will sing the Dutch national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the recording superstars, Tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sanctioned by the Dutch Boxing Federation, President Mr. Hank Loos, and the World Boxing Organization, supervisor at ringside for the WBO, Mr. Gerald Goulard. The NVB administrator at ringside is Mr. Luke van Zinderen, and our physicians, once again, are Dr. Manfred Fischjager and Dr. Jaron Leitens. The timekeeper for this bout is Mr. Hank Grunendijk. The three judges scoring this contest on a 10-point must system will be Mr. Dave Paris, Mr. Jose Torres, and Mr. Roberto Ramirez. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of the action working for the 22nd time in a world title bout, your referee, Mr. Paul Thomas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the RAI here in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with red and weighing 58.8 kilos. He comes to the ring tonight with an outstanding professional record. 22 victories against only 2 defeats. He has 13 KOs, which were in 3 rounds or less, and 16 of his victories are by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Cattolica, Italy, introducing the challenger, an Italian national champion and former WBO world champion, Giorgio Campanella. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gold trimmed with red and also weighing in at 58.8 kilos. In 1988, he represented the Netherlands in the Olympic Games. Now, as a professional, he has 40 victories, 27 by knockout with only 3 losses and 1 draw. And he's captured a New York State and European Championship titles and was named the 1994 Dutch Athlete of the Year. Tonight, he defends his world title for the 4th time. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pride of the Netherlands, the WBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Regilio.
Here we're going to the Super Featherweight Championship of the World, the WBO version. It's also called the Junior Lightweight. Certain organizations call it Super Featherweight, others call it Junior Lightweight. But I reckon we'll see an action-packed contest here tonight between Regilio Tuur, the champion in the gold shorts, and Giorgio Campanella from Italy in the black shorts. Well, Campanella is a big puncher. He's had quite a few stoppages in his record. He stopped 16 of his opponents in a record of 24 fights. He comes in strong in the beginning, as he did against Oscar De La Hoya. As Oscar De La Hoya, the golden boy, he had him on the canvas in the first round. But De La Hoya got up and he stopped Campanella in the 3rd round. But Campanella is dangerous. Tuur, a very experienced fighter. He's been in with some top fighters in the division, in the Super Featherweight division. He's had a long career, started right back in 1989, so he's been a pro for 6 years. And he's had 44 fights. He's only lost 3 and only drawn 1. A rugged individual, but a terrific left hook coming there from the champion. Tuur knows how to dig down deep. He's come back from adversity quite a few times since he's won the championship. He won the WBO Super Featherweight title back in September 1994 when he beat Eugene Speed for the vacant title, which was vacated by Oscar De La Hoya. Good left hands coming in from Tuur, Regilio Tuur from Holland, fighting in his home country. Yeah, in the RAI indoor stadium, a magnificent stadium. They says they use it for all sorts of sports events in Amsterdam. Sharp lefts coming out the champion. That's a very good jab, piling up the points. All the action coming from a very slow start over Campanella, which is most unusual because he's known as a banger that comes in throwing bombs right from the 1st round. Becoming a tactical fight now. Both fighters working for the openings here in the 1st round. But good shots coming in from the champion. Oh, Campanella complaining that he's been pushed. And referee Paul Thomas stepping in there. I don't think he really warned Tuur. Stabbing left jab coming out from the champion. Good combinations. An excellent first round there, which must be in the champion's favour.
Non voleva cercare, guardalo sempre.
Well, some action here from that first round. Some good shots coming in. Oh, there was a push with the shoulder, definitely was. And he caught him with that left jab after that push. Well, we enter round 2 of this WBO Super Featherweight Championship fight scheduled for 10 rounds. A very good start there for the champion, Regilio, and that is Regilio, the champion in the gold shorts. The referee, Paul Thomas, very concerned that everybody gets out the ring before the fight starts, and quite correctly so. And Tuur keeps on pushing out that sharp left jab. And those are the punches that pile up the points. Campanella's done nothing so far. He has shown nothing in the first round. Always known as a fast starter. 13 of his stoppages have been within 3 rounds. But at the rate he's going now, we've seen nothing. He's shown nothing in this first 1 round and a bit. Very sharp at Regilio Tuur. You can hear the local crowd behind him. He's a very popular man here in Amsterdam. In his last defense back in September this year, Regilio Tuur fought Luis Mendoza, the tough Colombian, and was dropped in the 8th round, but he came back to stop the Colombian in the 12th round. Officially it was stopped because of a cut eye, but Tuur came right back in the fight. He dug down deep, and he was really nearly out and lost his title in that 8th round, but he came back, and he's a real gutsy fighter. It was a hard fight. Doesn't seem to have affected him because he's very sharp tonight. Even though he's got 27 KOs in his record, he's not known as a knockout puncher. More of a sharp, hard puncher. But he's commanding the fight here. Even though he's going backward, he's keeping that left hand in Campanella's face. And that's Campanella in the black shorts. Campanella from Crotone in Italy. He represented his country in the 1988 Olympics in Seoul. The same as Tuur also represented the Netherlands in Seoul. Excellent left hook coming there from the champion, and a right hand. Good shots coming in from the champion. Campanella started his pro career in October 1919 as a professional for 5 years. Oh, a bit of action here from Campanella. Warning there from referee Paul Thomas to Tuur to keep the head up. And now possibly we'll see Campanella unloading. Another warning from referee to Tuur to keep the head up. Well, a warning from referee for Campanella pushing the head down. And a very good round there. Campanella came back in the last minute of the round, but I still think the champion did enough to take the round. Some action from that action-packed second round, yeah.
When you hook in the top, you can move back. But you hook in the body, you're too low, jump up, you want to get hit. So what you have to do, look what coming first, to you do something. Yeah, okay? Can't jump back. Looking good. walking a lot. He's off throw punch from outside. So work in the middle.
We're into round 3 of this action-packed super featherweight WBO lightweight championship of the world. 2 very good rounds here from the champion. He's dominated the fight right from the first bell. But Campanella came back into the fight in the last 30 seconds of the second round, and possibly we see something better from Campanella here in round 3. Tuur boxing with the gold shorts and Campanella in the black shorts. Campanella's only suffered 2 losses, and both those losses were on stoppages. But Tuur looks in excellent condition here tonight, and it's as sharp as he's been for a long time. His last defense, he had a tough match against Luis Mendoza. And even though his first defense against Tony Perez, he won on points, he won well, but he wasn't as sharp as he is tonight. Campanella was stopped by Boris Siniston in the 7th round, and it's interesting to note that Tuur actually went 10 rounds and beat Siniston on points. Excellent left coming right through the guard of Campanella there. Campanella's got no answer to those stinging shots coming in from the champion. Tuur definitely the faster boxer of the 2, and relying on his speed. Then upstairs and downstairs, up and down, to the body, to the head. And Campanella's got no answer to these fast, stinging punches coming in from the champion. The crowd in the RAI indoor stadium in Amsterdam really appreciating this good exhibition of boxing by the Regilio Tuur. He waits until the Italian leads and then he counters him. Some good stinging shots coming there. He counters. Countered him again with the left there. Very good shot from Tuur. Even though he's fighting from the back foot, he's still scoring better shots than Campanella. Campanella's got no answer to those combinations coming in from Tuur. Campanella trying to set himself up for that left jab, but the lateral movement of Tuur is too good and he can't fathom that. Another very good round for Regilio Tuur, the super featherweight champion, the WBO super featherweight champion.
You wanna like punch and get out. You have to be ready. Can't take in the body. Keep working that body, but don't try hard. Do it the right way. Jab, 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 bang. Sometimes when you punch in the body, finish when you hold in the top. You have to move side to side. You only not to come straight. You understand what I said? That's how you do. Come straight. So you punch in the body, side to side, and come back again. Go finish. Ready to fight. Don't finish wide. You're looking good.
Some action from that 3rd round. We'll see some of those stinging shots coming in from the champion Regilio Tuur. Pushing that left jab, which has been in the face of Campanella all night. The 4th round, possibly the first 3 rounds have been all the champions. Campanella's have to go to do something special here. Well, something on the shorts of Campanella. The referee's taken it off. Campanella's have to go to do something special because Tuur is keeping him off balance. And Campanella just can't get through the champion's guard. A wild swing there from Tuur there. Referee controlling the fight very well. That is referee Paul Thomas. That was a good right hand coming there from Campanella. One of the few that he's got through the champion's guard. Regilio, the WBO junior lightweight champion. He won the title in 1994 in September last year. That is the champion in the gold shorts, and Giorgio Campanella from Italy in the black shorts. Campanella up against it here tonight. He can't work out the lateral movement of the champion. A shifty boxer is Tuur. Campanella just can't get through that guard. Champions using all his skills. Excellent combination, excellent right hand there from Regilio. The last minute of the fourth round here been a very good round for the champion, but an excellent right hand coming there from Campanella, and he's known for these right hands. He's a dangerous right hand puncher. It's the best flurry of the fight from Campanella, the challenger. But Tuur's a rugged individual, and he'll dig deep. Tuur's got to get out of the corner because he doesn't want to be there. Good uppercuts coming in from Tuur. He's fighting his way out of trouble here. But he's got to move out the corner. He doesn't want to be there because Campanella let those right-hand bombs go right in. Well, this is the best round so far for Campanella, the challenger in the black shorts. In the last minute, he's come right back into the fight. That was a very, very good round for Campanella. Possibly did enough to shade it down because Regilio did enough in the first half of the round.
Hey, okay, all right. Nothing, man. That's why right hand, Guanacaste. Why you throwing that right hand? Guanacaste, Reggie? Come on, man. Huh? Yes. It's okay. Okay?
Cos'è? Quando fai il lavoro l'abbiamo provato 30 volte al giorno. Passi indietro, guardarlo e scaricarsi.
Some action from that action-packed fourth round. Little right uppercut coming in there from Tuur. Good short punches. Those are the punches that hurt. Well, we're into round 5 of this excellent super featherweight championship fight for the WBO super featherweight championship of the world between Regilio, the champion in gold shorts, who started off very fast and piled up the points in the first 3 rounds, but he allowed Campanella to come back into the fight midway through the fourth round. Cost that last flurry midway through the fourth round gave Campanella a lot of confidence. And now he's got to attack the champion. The referee, Paul Thomas, telling Tuur not to hold there. Campanella he's got a lot of power in that right hand, so Tuur's got to be weary of that right hand of his. Campanella coming right back into the fight. He's doing much better this round, but good left hand coming there from Tuur again. Tuur's got to keep him out at the end of the jab because Campanella can't fathom out that jab. It keeps him off balance. Lovely short little uppercut. Good uppercuts coming in from Regilio, the champion. This has been the pattern right from the first bell. The Tuur pushing out that stiff jab of his excellent jab, a lot of speed, and this has been scoring points for him. When he gets the jab going, He gets Campanella off balance, and Campanella's going to start all over again and battles to get through the champion's guard. Double jab, double hook coming there from Tuur. Right up on his toes, all the speed.
Thank you. No shot. Okay, keep it clean, Reggie. Get it going.
Campanella tends to complain a bit. If anything goes wrong, if Tuur pushes a bit, he complains to the referee. Into the last 30 seconds, the last half minute of this fifth round. Been an excellent fight, 4 action-packed rounds. Left jabs coming in, pushing the challenger's head back. And all the points have been piled up for the champion here. Campanella, the younger, the two at 25 years old, and well, good shots coming in from the champion. And that's the end of the round. Possibly another round for Regilio.
Let me see you can push this guy back. Okay? Jab and quick combination in the body.
An action from that round.
Yeah.
There you can see Tuur pushing Campanella down and catching him with that beautiful right uppercut, short right uppercut. He's been throwing those right throughout the fight.
Okay, let me see what he got, baby. Calmo. Tieni su sempre le mani, Giorgio.
Well, you can see in the corner there as they come into round 6. Campanella's eyes a bit puffy, red around the eyes. There's some of those terrific shots he's taken from Tuur. The referee calling the corner in to wipe off the grease and the water. He says there's too much grease on the face of Tuur and tell him to take it off. It's referee Paul Thomas. He's still not happy, making him wipe that grease off. Into round 6 of this excellent WBO super featherweight title fight. It's been action from round 1, with most of the action coming from the champion, Regilio. That is the champion in the gold shorts. Campanella unable to work out the fast movement and style of the champion Tuur been keeping him on the jab, keeping him right out there, and it keeps him more balanced. He's got to get inside, he's got to do something special because really at the midway part of the fight, and he must be quite a way behind. And Tuur's known for his superb fitness. He's been known to go 12 rounds at the same pace, so possibly he won't tire in the later rounds. Campanella, the younger, the two at 25 years old. Regilio already 28 years old. Been a professional since 1989. That's 6 years he's been a professional. Had a lot of fights, packed in 44 fights into those 6 years. Well, Campanella, a bit of a squealer. Any chance he gets, he has a squeal. And that is accidental. Tell him to get up. Referee says, come on, get on with it, and quite rightly so. He's going to put his hands up, and very well done by referee Paul Thomas. Both fighters came in at the same weight at 58.88 kilograms. That's well inside the junior lightweight or super featherweight limit of 59.85. So a whole kilogram within the limit. That's 130 pounds and 59.85 in kilograms. do something special here. He's getting hammered from pillar to post during the 6th round, and possibly he's only won one round out of the 6, or maybe even scored it even. He's going to have to dig deep and do something special because it's all the champion Regilio Tuur. He's just following the champion around the ring. He doesn't seem to know what to do. He's following him around, walking after him, not cutting the ring off. Fighting at a terrific pace in the 6th round, and possibly both fighters taking a little bit of a breather. But they've been at the same pace right from the 1st round, and another good round for the champion.
You gave it too long. You taking him too long. Get him out of there. Quick.
Well, you can hear that corner, Regilio Tuur, the champion's corner, saying, get him out of here, taking too long. Well, he's been right on top in this fight and beating Campanella to the punch. Sharper puncher, in good condition, your hand speed much sharper. Campanella can't work out the tactics of the champion. He's got to do something now because we're into the 2nd half of the fight here in round 7 of the Super Featherweight Championship of the world for the WBO version. But Tuur beating him to the punch, counter-punching and scoring 2-1. And the crisper punching coming from the champion, Tuur. Tuur in the gold shorts and Campanella in the black shorts. And there's Campanella complaining again. He's a real squealer. He should stop squealing and get on with the fight. Well, that's better. He's got to take the fight to the champion if he wants to win this title. Really clever work there by Tuur. Turn the challenger around in the corner. Complete control here by Regilio Tuur. That is a champion in the gold shorts. And Campanella from Italy, the challenger in the black shorts. Campanella's face starting to puff. He's red under the eyes and his left hand's been taking all night. Campanella looking a bit tired now. And that's understandable because he's been on the receiving end for 90% of the fight. Excellent combinations there from Tuur. Tuur fighting a very good tactical fight here tonight. Good right hands coming from the champion. They're fighting in the RAI Indoor Stadium in Amsterdam with the local support for the champion Tuur. He's based here in Holland, and most of his fights in Holland, and he's a very popular young man. Well, a slower round, I suppose it's understandable. A bit of aggro coming there from Campanella, real bad. slow-mo action here from Adriano. You can see the good stinging shots coming in from the champion. Slips inside and pushes out the left hand and scoring with his right hand. He keeps Campanella off balance all the time. Campanella hasn't the answer to the fast hands of the champion.
He's dead. All right? He's dead. Let's take it. Okay, you want to take it? Let's take it.
We're into round 8 of this super featherweight championship of the world with the WBO version. And a frustrated Campanella. He doesn't know what to do with his champion. The champion beat him to the punch, scoring at will, left and right. And a bit of aggro at the end of the round. Lost his cooler, but possibly it's understandable because he's got this two-handed, fast attacking fighter in front of him. He doesn't know what to do with him. Campanella's got to do something special now because he must be a proverbial mile behind here in the 8th round. Campanella looking rather disheartened, but he's had that left hand in his face all night, and he's got no answer to that stinging left hand from Regilio. Excellent performance here by the champion. Regilio definitely a faster puncher too. Referee warning Tuur for the head, and that's unnecessary. He doesn't need to use his head because he's so far ahead. He can just keep Campanella out on the jab and just outbox him. Tuur doesn't want to get inside because that's what Campanella wants. Campanella's got the stock punch. Campanella, very, very bad sportsman. Referee Paul Thomas warning him, warning both fighters to cut out the dirt, and that's unnecessary because it's been a very clean fight up until now. Possibly a bit of aggro will help Campanella because he's got to do something special. He's not in this fight, and Tuur's completely outboxing, doing a boxing lesson here tonight. Tuur leading with the right hand there. Campanella's got no answer to those punches coming in from the champion. Campanella very slow and sluggish, but no snap in his punches. Is it possible that he battled to make the weight? Because he's showing no snap. All the speed and snap coming from the champion. There we go. You can hear the crowd shout, Tuur, Tuur. That's the local man they're shouting for. And another very, very good round for Regilio. Possibly won 7 rounds out of the completed rounds of that so far.
L'hai toccato quando lui ti ha legato via. L'hai visto?
Vai. Sempre sciolto Giorgio, devi muovere sempre il tronco e avanzare a piccoli passi comandando io e comandando tu.
You carry him, you throw one punch and you stop to see him. Let me see, let's follow punch now, let's follow work. You understand? Let's get out of here. He don't want to go no more. Your time now. Okay. Let's follow the work. Okay? Let's go.
Beginning of round 9 of the super featherweight championship fight. Excellent exhibition of boxing here by Regilio, the champion in the gold shorts. Campanella, the challenger, hasn't been able to get off tonight. And he's looking sluggish. No sting in his punches. Tuur beating the punch right throughout the fight. Trying to set himself up for that right hand, but Tuur using very good lateral movement, and he can't get the right hand through. Known as a very, very big right hand puncher. He's won 16 fights inside the distance, 13 of those within the first 3 rounds. Going in low at the head. I don't think it was intentional, but the referee quite correctly warned Tuur. Campanella's got to pick up his work right here and get into the fight, because his only hope now is to score a knockout, because he must be miles behind some points. He hasn't done enough to win any round on my scorecard.
Try and keep that head up.
Referee Paul Thomas from Great Britain telling Tuur to keep his head up, and quite correctly so. He's coming in low at the head, and that's dangerous. He's had 2 warnings in this round, and a good right hand came in there from Campanella, possibly one of the best he's thrown this fight. Campanella's got to take the fight to the champion. He's going to do something special now. You're in the 9th round. Tuur in excellent condition. 100% super athlete, hardly breathing heavily. Here in the 9th round, we're going at the same pace right throughout. There's a good overhand right there from Tuur. That really stung Campanella. Campanella's got no answer to this speedy champion. Good combination there, but only all plenty of punches coming back from, and a good right hand to the jaw, and a good ending there for the champion. Another good round for the champion. He possibly did enough to shade that round.
That's what you're supposed to do long time. You know, you carrying him, Reggie. It's your fight a little bit leads in 1 round. You take this guy out from there. You understand what I say? You're carrying him. You know, you see, if you don't work, if I go all over, and you know, let's work a little bit. Let's take it in body, this guy. You know, hand high, that's how you have to do, and punch back. You see, you hurt the guy there, and what you did, run back, and you let it go. You know, he hurt bad there. Huh? Most off. You know? But he's not going to make it look bad here. Let's work, baby.
Okay, thank you.
Let's work here.
Okay. Come on, baby. Champion of the world.
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
I think around 10, and very good advice coming there from Tuur's corner. Attempt to attack the body. And possibly this is what he should do, because he's been tackling the head right throughout the fight. And if he'd have been to the body, he could have slowed down Campanella much more. Yeah, by the 10th round. He tends to be a headhunter. Excellent shots coming from the champion. Good combinations, but he doesn't throw enough body shots. We're into the 10th round of this. Referee warning Tuur for the head again there. This is the 10th round of the Super Featherweight Championship, the WBO Super Featherweight Championship of the world. And the champion, Regilio, Tuur, in the gold shorts, well ahead here in the 10th round. Boxing at a very fast pace right from the first bell, scoring with the jab, keeping Campanella, the challenger from Italy, off balance. And this has been done all night. Campanella only throwing 1 punch at a time, and this is not good enough. He's not going to impress the judges. crowd want. They want to see their champion score a knockout. But Campanella's a tough guy. He's only lost 2 fights and both have been on stoppages, so he can be stopped. Been a hard night's work for referee Paul Thomas from Great Britain. Campanella desperate. He doesn't know what to do with this champion. This two-fisted Tuur right in front of him. Throwing punches, moving in and out. He's got no answer to it. Really frustrated and desperate Campanella now. His only hope is to pull out a big one and to knock out Tuur. And that's not going to be easy. Into the last 25 seconds of the 10th round. It's been an excellent fight. All action from the champion. All credit to Campanella. He's taken everything the champion's thrown him. Good left hook there from Campanella. He's still dangerous. Campanella is known as a big puncher, and Tuur cannot take any chances. Tuur going for the wrong corner there.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. What is that?
Some action from that last round. See those short little uppercuts coming from Tuur.
Cool it down, he's losing his temper in there.
Rugged, strong fighter is Tuur. And Campanella's got no answer to the strength of Tuur.
No, it's good. Hey, my friend. Coming out? Okay.
Going into round 11, it looks like there's a cut over the eye of Campanella. They're working the eye. Take a little bit long. Playing for time. A lot of grease on that left eye of his. Looks like a cut on the side of the eye. And now Tuur's going to stick that jab into that eye. All Tuur's got to do is stay there now and for the next 2 rounds, and he can't lose this fight. He's so far ahead on points. Tired Campanella now. A desperate Campanella young in the 11th round of the super featherweight championship fight scheduled for 12 rounds. In the RAI Stadium, indoor stadium in Amsterdam, Holland. That was a good shot there from. But all credit to Campanella, he's never looked like going down, even though he's taken the best shots of Tuur. There goes that left jab, jolting the head back of Campanella. This has been all right through the 11 rounds we've seen so far. It's been the left jab of the champion Tuur. Very tired Campanella now, just hanging in there. Desperate punches coming in from Campanella, but Tuur using his strength. A bit of aggro again. Campanella's desperate and butting with the head there. He doesn't know what to do with this fast-moving champion and become rather desperate in the 11th round. All the action from Regilio. An excellent exhibition of boxing here by Regilio Tuur. Right from the first round, he's never let up. And you can see Campanella look into his corner in desperation. Uppercuts again. He's pounding away at Campanella. Referee warning Tuur there, but I think it was Campanella who pushed him down.
If you go down bad, so we do that job. The people, oh, you know what I said? You have to give it some motion to your people. That's it. Okay? That's it. You know, you have to keep
Slow-mo action with that left jab, stinging left jab. It's been there right throughout the fight from Tuur. Campanella had no answer to those shots coming in from Tuur. Just holding on desperately there. And that's what's happened right throughout the fight. Lefts and solid right hands coming in from the champion. And he must be well ahead. We're going to round 12 with a super featherweight championship of the world, WBO version, between Regilio Tuur, the champion in the gold shorts, and Campanella from Italy, the Giorgio Campanella, who's been on the receiving end right throughout the 11 rounds. Campanella hasn't had the answer to the fast-moving, strong punching, fast punching Regilio Tuur. Tuur's just got to stay there. He can't take chances. This is so far ahead. His championship's safe. He can't allow Campanella to throw one of his big bombs. But a very tired-looking Campanella there. See that punch coming, that left hand. Swinging, tired-looking punches. Tuur will stick and move. He's got the fight in the bag, so he's got to just keep the challenger out in the left hand, out in that jab. Dangerous looking right hand coming there from Campanella. Another one. Tuur can't afford to be careless at this late stage of the fight. And it's a desperate Campanella now, throwing everything he can at the champion. Two tired young fighters here now, and Campanella showing a bit of aggression here in the 12th round, coming right back at the champion. It's the best attack we've seen from Campanella for a long while. Well, things are getting rough now. Even the seconds of Campanella want to get into the ring. The last 53 seconds of this super featherweight title fight. WBO championship of the world. And a great performance here by Regilio Tuur. He's just got to hang in there and he still keeps his title. He can't afford to take a chance. It's all Regilio Tuur. Bit of a comeback here in the last round for Campanella. He knew he had to do something special, but I don't think he had much left. The champion is still plenty of stamina and speed, moving away. Oh, that eye doesn't look too good there. It's bleeding down, and it's still Tuur coming right back at him. What a finish here what a great finish here by Tuur, and he must win this fight. Campanella puts his hands up, but I think he's nowhere near. Possibly it's going to be big margins here for Regilio Tuur. Well, that was an excellent performance. The spectators really got their money's worth that night. 12 rounds of good boxing, fast boxing right from the first round by Regilio Tuur. I can see those. It's a bit wild there, too, but that's understandable in the 12th round there because he was fighting a desperate Campanella. Campanella knew he had to pull out something special in the 12th round. And possibly did enough to shade the round, but not enough to win the fight.
It was great boxing, you know?
It was excellent.
Okay, now what? But just be
You
careful.
look good boxing.
Okay?
Oh, great.
I didn't want you to go to war.
Well, he looks in good condition there. He says it was great boxing.
Beautiful. Good fight.
And, it was great
Excellent
boxing.
fight.
He boxed very well, 12 rounds at speed.
Well done. You won every round. Good fight. Well done. You won every round.
There's a local crowd. Local crowd cheering their local man, Regilio Tuur. He put up a great performance here tonight in the RAI Indoor Stadium in Amsterdam.
Go around south.
Well, we're waiting for the decision. We're waiting for the judges. They're collecting the scorecards. But I think there's only one winner here tonight, and that must be the champion to retain his title. A very happy young man is Regilio Tuur. He knows he's put up a good show here tonight. Still complaining. Campanella complaining of the butting in the eyes. A very bad loser.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Now we
go
go
to
to
the
Michael Buffer for the
scorecards.
decision.
Jose Torres scores the belt, 118 to 110. Mr. Ramos scores the belt, 119 to 109. And Ramirez scores the belt, 119 to 111 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still,
Oh, there you are. The scorecards. 109. A clear win for Regilio Tuur. Retains his super featherweight championship of the world, the WBO version. A great win for the champion.